6 months ago, while visiting the UK, I did a review video about the Classic 650. I fell in love with the bike immediately and immediately wanted to buy it. Sadly, living in Thailand, I couldn't until tonight. Tonight is the official bike launch night of the Classic 650 in Northern Thailand. Between then and now, things have changed. My opinion has changed. Stay tuned and find out my reasons. So here we are, the black and chrome edition, and it's no surprise that it's actually reserved and sold already. This would be my choice if I was going to buy the Classic 650. The black and chrome, very similar to my Bullet 500 back home in UK. Really good looking bike. So yes, I was pretty much ready to pull the trigger on buying the Classic 650 as soon as it arrived in Thailand. And I'm still excited about the bike, hence being at the bike launch tonight. But things got in the way. I do read all your comments, every single one of them. And after my review video of the Classic 650, 2 comments really stuck in my head. One viewer, Tomodor, said that seat height and weight, you will grow to resent it and the purchase. Another, Martial Triumph, put it even more simply, if you are tiptoeing around, it's not the right bike for you. And they are both absolutely right. The other things that got in the way were riding and reviewing the Indian Scout and the Honda Rebel 1100, both low seat bikes, and while riding them, those 2 comments came back swirling around in my head. After riding these 2 lovely low seat cruisers, it would be difficult to accept a tall bike. Hitchcock's Motorcycles in Solihull, UK were very kind to me and let me play with their Classic 650 and give me access to their special workshop. They also provided different lowering rear shocks for me to experiment with. They helped, but still not enough, sadly. The Royal Enfield Classic 650, definitely a bike that I'm in the market for. There's one issue that I do have with the bike. It's a little bit tall for me. It's an 800mm seat height, and when I sit on the bike, I'm on tiptoes. I will put links to my review video and the lowering video in the video description below. They did kind of work, but not 100%. These are the reasons I've gone off the boil with the Classic 650, sadly. So this is the reason I've changed my mind, to be honest. I just think this was an add-on last minute. The progressive springs was an add-on. This is why we've got so much air gap. I did make a video at Hitchcock's Motorcycles about lowering the Classic 650, but it still didn't go low enough for me, unfortunately. And that's probably one of the reasons, and the weight of the bike, that I've changed my mind. Somebody did comment on a video once that if a manufacturer does not make a bike that fits you, don't buy it. And I'm slowly understanding that logic.
อันนี้ชวนพวกเรานะที่เป็น Royal Enfield นะครับว่าเราจะจัดที่แถวเชียงดาวนะพบกับโฉมหน้าของเจ้าตัว Royal Enfield Classic 650 ตัวใหม่ล่าสุดนะครับผมค่ะเรียนเชิญเปิดได้เลยค่ะว้าวเป็นอย่างไรบ้างคะนี่คือเจ้าตัว Classic 650 ตัวใหม่ล่าสุดนะครับผมตัวดีเซ็ต
The excitement tonight is high with the launch, but this is short-lived. Thais are now discovering their average height of 160 centimeters makes the Classic 650 a bit too tall for them. By the next day, Facebook pages are releasing the problems. This is exactly what I experienced months ago and exactly what Tomodor and Martial Triumph warned me about in the comments. I'm not happy to be right about this. I genuinely wanted this bike to work for the Thai market, but the reality is setting in fast. And here's what makes that situation absolutely fascinating from a business perspective. Royal Enfield didn't just dip their toe into the Thailand market, they went all in. In December 2024, they opened up a brand new 57,000 square foot factory in Samat Prakan. This isn't just a partnership or a licensing deal. This is Royal Enfield's first 100% owned factory outside of India. They're producing 30,000 bikes per year from this facility, not just for Thailand, but to supply the entire Southeast Asian market. we're talking about Vietnam with 58 million motorcycles, Indonesia with 106 million, the Philippines, Malaysia, Cambodia, a combined market of over 175 million motorcycles. Thailand was chosen as the regional hub for this massive expansion. And within 24 hours of launching their flagship model, the Thai market is discovering what I discovered months ago. The Classic 650 is just too tall and too heavy for the average Southeast Asian rider. This isn't just a Thailand problem, this is a regional problem that affects Royal Enfield's entire Southeast Asian strategy. They've made a billion-baht bet on a market that might not fit their bikes. So here's my question for you, especially the shorter riders out there. How are you getting on with the Classic 650? Have any of you lowered yours after watching my Hitchcock's video? I'm genuinely curious if you found a setup that works, because maybe there's a solution I haven't discovered yet. Drop your experiences in the comments below, please. I want to be clear here, I'm not saying the Classic 650 is a bad bike, quite the opposite. It's a beautiful machine with incredible handling, performance and heritage. And Royal Enfield's investment in Thailand shows they're serious about this market. But there's a gap, quite literally, between the bike and the riders here. And I hope Royal Enfield sees this as an opportunity. Factory lowering kits, even for alternative models like the Hunter 350 or Meteor 350 or even Classic 350. A low variant option for shorter riders. Even my wife finds the Hunter 350 too tall for her, and that was a bike chosen specifically because it was the lowest Royal Enfield at the time. These are solutions that could make this massive investment work for everyone. I'm rooting for Royal Enfield. I'm a Royal Enfield fan, and I think if they listen to what the market is telling them, they can succeed. So where do we go from here? I was really looking forward to having the Classic 650 stood right next to the Meteor 650 in the garage. One would be a dual seat, one would be a single seat. I think I would have turned the Classic into a single seat bike and turned my Meteor back into a dual seat bike. That was the plan. Not going to happen. So I've got a crazy idea. I do need your help on this, please. Can you let me know in the comments? My idea now is to buy a second-hand Interceptor 650. There's lots of them coming on the market at the moment because people are thinking about buying the Classic 650 or the Bear 650. The Bear 650 came about because a lot of people modified the Interceptor to a scrambler. Royal Enfield took note and made it. So now I've got the crazy idea of buying an Interceptor 650 and turning it into a Classic 650 of my own, which would be a lighter version because the Interceptor's a lot lighter. It would be a lower version, hopefully I can sort that out, and a more economical version of me of doing it. So that could be a series in the future of me transforming a standard Interceptor 650 into a bobber style classic look. If that's something you'd like to see, if that's something you'd like to watch, please let me know in the comments. I will go out and buy an Interceptor. It's going to be a lot more easier for me to buy an Interceptor on my salary. And just talking price, the Classic 650 in England, I think it's about £6,500. In Thailand, it's a little bit cheaper. It works out at about £6,100 with a conversion. The difference is, in UK, £6,500 is about 2 months' wages on the average wage. For me, £6,100 is about 8 months' wages, or at least it was when I was a teacher. And for the average Thai person, it's like 17 months solid wages. So it's a serious, serious commitment. As much as a commitment as somebody buying a Harley Davidson in England, it's a big financial outlay. Coming up in the next video will be my first ride review of the Triumph Bonneville Bobber, the Stealth Edition. Until next time, ride safe.